What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's doing great. So what we're gonna do today, or what am I gonna do today, is that I'm finally gonna give some love to my F-150. We are gonna install some Raptor style LED lights. We're gonna install it on the grill. I'm gonna show you guys how to take it apart just in case you guys wanna do it, and it is gonna look totally badass. Let me show you what I'm about to install. Alright, so these are the ones that I'm gonna be installing on the grill. We're gonna have to take off the grill off the truck, and we're gonna have to open it apart, open it up, and they're gonna go like this, but on the inside. Obviously you're probably gonna shine in on this one, this one, this one, and this one. All right, so apparently the story behind these lights behind the grill is that something about DOT, if your truck is 80 inches wide, that you are supposed to have some type of lights in the middle. But what Ford did is that they decided to put it on the grill. It would comply with the DOT and it would look badass at the same time, which in my opinion, they totally aced it. So I'm just gonna put the 4 lights on because I just want it to look a little different than a Raptor. I don't want it to look like it's like trying to be a Raptor, because it's not. It's just a badass truck in its own. It's the 2.7 twin turbo V6. It's a really strong little engine. I haven't hauled anything. Well, yeah, I've hauled my lawnmower or my motorcycle when I brought it home, but she hauls ass, I'm gonna tell you that. All right, so the first thing you gotta do is that you gotta start by removing 13 push pin retainers that are for the dust grill for the radiator. So you gotta use one of these things. I don't even know what they're called. I guess just plastic remover retainer tool. All right, let's get started. All right, now it should slide off. Slide, there we go. All right, so after you got your dust cover taken off, what you gotta do is you gotta remove 4 10mm bolts that are on top, and also a wire that powers the vents on the front of the grill, okay? So let me show you how it's done. Okay, so after you got the bolts and the wire unplugged, all that right there, what we gotta do now is that we gotta take off that bottom piece of the front bumper. I know, I wish I could find another way to do this easier, but yep, that's what we gotta do. On this side, let me just get in a better position. My garage is puny. You got two bolts right there. That one and that one, and also on the other side, over here, over yonder. That one and that one. All right, so after you have those bolts screwed off, you're gonna have to take this apart like I was telling you. I hate the fact that I'm gonna have to do it. I did not want to mess with the fitment of the piece, but oh well, you know, let's just be very careful not to scratch it or anything like that. All right, here I go. Okay, on this process, as you can see, I'm not even done yet. You gotta be very careful because there's these pins that are holding it into place. Just don't yank on it as hard, you know, be considerate with a piece of plastic. Love your truck, be very careful with this part. So, that wasn't as hard as I expected, but still, I'm gonna go lay this on my couch and don't tell my wife. Okay, so next thing we gotta do is we gotta remove just this bolt right here. I'm pretty sure it's the 8mm bolt right there. That one and this one right there. Just those two. After you take those two, the whole grill will come out, and then we can finally start opening it up so we can put in the lights. Okay, let me get started. Alright, so here is where it begins. There we go. All right, good news. I was able to take the grill off, which was hell. I have no idea how other people do it quicker, but this is my advice to you. Just slowly push on it, take a look at where it's stuck, and you know, just be persistent, but don't yank hard because you might break something. But it came out pretty good. Let me show you guys real quick. So that's what she looks like without the grill. Here is the whole piece right here. It's pretty big, it's pretty heavy. But, alright, let's go ahead and get started so we can go ahead and finish this video up. Alright, so now what we're going to do is that we are going to take off 4 bolts. They're 10mm. Recommend you use a longer one. Yep, focus on this. Yeah, it doesn't focus. Okay, so it has one here, 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 and here. And then you have a 8mm right here in the center. So that's just going to be enough to open up the louver area from the honeycomb. And then on this side, which you probably can't see on the cameras, but you have 4 more clips. You got one here, here, actually 5. Here, 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 and here. So after you got all these off, make sure to take these 5 clips off too. Okay, so there's a trick to these screws right here. They are not going to unbolt from the top. What they're going to do is they're going to pretty much unloosen from the inside. So I guess just keep at it a little bit on each of the screws. And then as soon as you take off these clips, try to lift it like this. And if it lifts, that means obviously that they're loose. All right, so now that you're able to open it up like this, we're going to use, I don't know, an extension or something so we can keep it open. Try to do it in the center, that way it won't be in your way. Like that. Now you can put your lights in. Oh, let's try it this way. They go in. Like this. See, and apparently it's going to use these 2 factory holes that already come with it. Alright, now we got to run this wire. Where can we run it to? Okay, so I guess we can try to run it over here. Yeah, that looks like it won't be in the way. We'll be able to adjust it once we close everything back. Now that we have the lights kind of positioned into the right area, let's go ahead and close this. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking of doing. I am going to try to hide the wire all along this top area, so that way once we have everything installed, you're not going to be able to see the wire through the grill. So far it looks like it's fitting in pretty good. Doesn't look like it's in the way. You can just push it right here. Leave it tight with the little parts right here. Unfortunately, there's not any good place where you can tie a zip tie or anything like that, so you're just going to have to leave it pressed in a good position. And once you have that ready, just push it in like so. Now let's tighten these up. That's looking good right there. As you see, it's not going to be in the way. So once we build it back, it's going to look great. Where the hell did I get stuck at? Oh, okay. Never mind. All right, let's start building everything back together. Okay, so now we're gonna get to the electrical piggyback that we have to put on. Let me take this off before I explain to you how you're gonna install this. Oh, this is a bitch. You know what? That deserves to stay. That one deserves to live. You know what? It deserves to live, but I'm not gonna let it. Okay, so that wire right there, that's the one that's hooked up to the truck's parking lights. So you're supposed to unplug that one. Hold on, let me show you real quick. Like I said, didn't really have to take this off. I just really wanted to show you what light I'm talking about. Let me show you again. Like I said, that one plugs into this side. This plugs back into your light, and this plugs into the grill. Let's knock that out. Okay, as you can see, like that. There we go. Now let's plug this back into the light. Okay, now that you have that one ready, let's go ahead and put this back on. Okay, now that we're ready to put it up, just make sure everything is in its right position. Everything's good. So, you know what, let's go ahead and put it up here. Let's try to fish this through here. Okay, so in order to have more room to work with, we're gonna go ahead and remove the snorkel. Might actually ask my buddy from Velocitech, see if he has a custom snorkel for an F-150, but okay, so here is the bolt. It should be a 8mm, and it looks like it's the only one it has. So let's go ahead and take it off. Oh shit. Okay, so after we take that one, it should come right off. Only thing that sucks is that the bolt went into the engine bay and it didn't sound like it fell. So now, gotta go fishing. Fuck, I don't even see it. Okay, so after you get that out of the way, you have a lot more space to work with. Okay, it's in. Okay, so we got this ready now. Let's go ahead and put the grill back in place. Now that everything's back in place, let's make sure they turn on. So, you know, let's give ourselves a little spoiler. Oh my god, that looks badass. That totally looks so badass right there. Oh my god. Okay, I found the bolts I lost. Fuck. I am exhausted. I need to finish this up quick. Alright, so we don't have much left. All we have to do is just put these bolts back together, obviously. Perfect. Now let's put this one back together. So I'm aching to put him back on. Alright, so there she is, installed and back together. I'm using my GoPro because I ran out of battery with my other camera, but this is how she looks like. See, not too subtle. Alright Alright everybody, we're back. Now I'd love to show you guys some more of the F-150 and the outcome with the Raptor lights, but sadly she's gone. Had a little trouble with her transmission, engine. Don't tell the dealer that. So, you know, I ended up having to trade her in for a 2020 Ram. I don't know what to call her yet, but fuck, never mind. How dare they interrupt my blog. So I don't know what to call her yet, but expect more videos about her, also about the Edge ST. But thank you guys for watching this video. You know, it helps me out a lot. Thank you to all my 86 subscribers. I think that's what I have right now, or 85, I don't know. But, you know, hope you guys enjoy this video, and make sure to stay tuned, and I'll see you guys on the next one.